In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, it's a beautiful April morning. Snow's coming tonight, so we've got to get our asparagus in the ground. Now, I've got to get a bed ready for our asparagus, but right now, I want to show you how it comes. When you get your asparagus from one of the major catalog stores, it just comes in a bundle like this, of course, that you'll take apart. I'm going to go ahead and take one apart so you can see it. It comes in a bundle, and that is a complete asparagus crown. Okay, it's got these nice little long things. But now the thing about asparagus is you want to make sure that these are spread out. Don't just poke them in the ground. Some people try and take a shovel and just poke them in the ground. You don't want to do that. You want to spread them out. You make a trench, then you make a little hump in the trench in the center of it and lay these over it so that the roots spread out, and then you fill in around it. I'm going to take my tractor and get my bed ready, and then my hoe, and get the trenches ready, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, the way you get ready for asparagus is you till your ground good, then you make 2 trenches with your hoe and leaving a center section that's humped up between the 2 trenches, and you put your asparagus, the crown itself, right on top, and then let the legs flow down over. And I'm going to try and show you that. I'm a little old and fat, so it's hard for me to get up and down, so be patient. I know it's kind of hard to see on the video, but I'm going to try and demonstrate to you. What I've got here is 2 rows dug out on either side of a little hill. I'm going to lower that hill just a little bit. Now, what you want to do is you want to put your crowns up on top of this hump. and spread them out. Let's do an example. Now, before you allow your crowns, before you get your spot ready, take your crowns and soak them for about 20, 25, 30 minutes in water. It'll help the roots be easier to spread out. So you take the crown and knock you out a little spot here, and then spread those roots around that hump. And then you can just bring dirt back over to cover it, crown and all. But make sure every root is under the dirt. Okay, here's another one. I'll do it again, a little farther out. Take your crown. It should be good and pliable since you soaked it. Take it and place it so that it's spread out. Then take dirt and make sure that you cover all the roots as well as the crown. The crown should probably be under 1 to 2 inches of soil, and the roots should be even deeper. Then you water it well and mulch it. Now the first 2 years you're not going to get any asparagus much. We grew asparagus on our other property, so for the first 2 years you're not going to get much, but after that the asparagus will start coming on and you should get quite a bit. So I've got 40 crowns to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get at that. Oh. Okay, folks, I'm good and dirty. The asparagus is in. It took about an hour to do 40, but I have a hard time getting up and down sometimes, so I took a little longer. We'll have those for years to come. Now what you want to do is, once the bed's in, I've got all the bed in back here. Once the bed's in, I like to wait for my asparagus to come up before I mulch. That way you can identify exactly where the crowns are, and then you can mulch, and then next year your mulch will already be in place. You just add to a little bit, and then the following year you can start harvesting just a little bit, and I'll show you a video about when you can start harvesting when it's time to harvest. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.